Yo, what is up, my shadow armies? It is I, Shadow Critias, back again with another What If video. So this is another donation, What If to 212, and this was a $300 donation. And a few things that I need to address. Firstly, this is a what-if scenario of what if Kage Tatsuma was in the, I hope I said this right, the Equestria Kingdom. I hope I said the name right. And is My Little Pony what ifs. So, yeah. And I want to clear things up right here, right now. I repeat, I am not a fucking brony. And secondly, I don't have no knowledge of My Little Pony, only a little bit that I know about the characters, and thanks to private Discord watch party that 212 had me and our good friend Snake to watch 3 seasons of My Little Pony, but I got paid 100 something, like 125 or something, to watch 3 seasons of the series. And so I know a little bit of it. So this is going to be like a one-shot discussion and storytelling of this, not like in parts or whatever. So there's that. And I just want to go ahead and get this out of the way without going to come up with some ideas. Just go with the flow and give y'all guys my bit of knowledge of what I know so far about the series, even though I don't like the show. And this is the only time that I'm gonna do anything that involves My Little Pony. After that, no more of that. Period. And thirdly, I might as well just say it, I'm a greedy ass bitch. Because that $300 was just helped me a lot so I could get things out of the way before my actual paycheck comes around. And it's actually the biggest donation I ever had for the past, like, 3 months now, give or take. And not only that, I do have another donation that 212 sent me for part 3, the final part of Kage Tatsuma joining the Justice Lords, and another 50 for a potential next future what ifs, whatever that will be. So basically, $100 donation for 2 what ifs back to back. So I just want to clear that right now, and I'm just gonna go with the idea that how it all started and how we'll go to the end or whatever. So keep that in mind. And I'm not good at remembering certain characters' name. I might say the names wrong. So, and plus I had to do my research of the kingdom again, since again my memories is not good. I'm not good at remembering everything. And I know that my uncle's gonna pretty much be watching this, and he's gonna laugh his fucking ass off. And yeah, because my uncle is also a fucking brony. And I just want to go ahead and get this out of the way because I do not want to wait. I don't want to delay it or anything like that. I just want to go ahead and get this out of the way. Again, this is going to be a one time and one time only that this ever happens. So with that out of the way, let's just go ahead and dive right into it. So the only way to start off how this will play out, how will Kage will get into this scenario, how Kage will get into this world. So basically, Kage is been sent on a mission to investigate a strange energy reading or a fragmentary whatever of One for All, not One for All, All for One, and came across a reading that is pure strong energy source. Like, it's just abandoned place in the forest or in the jungle. Let's just say it happened in the jungle. And then he came across and he stops the reading stops at, well, next in front of him is a quicksand, which is underneath, like a strange portal, like something that he made. And Kage is wondering what kind of portal that All For One is trying to do, and why did he just leave it there, and how come no one noticed it? And before he does anything, he gets attacked by a strange creature that's like a protecting something, like a plant-side creature. Like, is it a Nomu? No, that can't be. The Nomu would have been, has so many quirks. Why is connected to the trees and the plants? No, this is basically a plant monster that All For One pretty much created. Pretty much, I guess, the false Nomu. Why is it protecting this portal if it's just straight up abandoned? So Kage decided to fight off against this creature, but it came with a prize that Kage accidentally fall in the quicksand after taking out the beast. So this is not a actual Nomu, it's just straight up creature, just for some reason was protecting and gets the weakest Nomu that he ever came across. So after that, Kage is trying to get out, trying to contact for help, but no one is there, and no one can get there in time. After that, Kage is finally fall into the deep of the quicksand. Then he wakes up and realizes he's alive. Usually you should die, and when it comes to quicksand with no oxygen. Then realize how dark it is. Thanks to his eye being a night vision, he can see through the dark. That he can see that he's in a cave? Okay, when there was a cave underneath the quicksand. Then he hears what it sounds like a waterfall. A water? Under here? Then he decided to check and if there is a way exit. So he does. There's an exit, which is pure light. So he follows it, and after he walks out of the cave, the light basically blinded him a bit. Then he sees, what the hell? See, like a peaceful, beautiful place. What in the world is this? And Kage has noticed that, wait a minute, something's not right. Why do I feel like I have... Then he decided to go check on, go to the water, see that his appearance is different. He's not a human anymore. His eyes are purple reptilian eye. His whole body is all black and gray and a little bit purple, have horns and have wings, and realize that he's a dragon? And he started to freak the fuck out. Like, well, wondering when did it, so, how is this possible? Then he was trying to, okay, let's run it back. I was scanning the portal. So the quicksand is the portal? Not, well, the device or anything? How? So, and he's wondering, what is this place? What is this world? So, he started freaking out, started panicking, and he's decided to try to find a place, or find anyone of that matter, of giving him information about what is this place, what's going on, are you serving this threat or whoever. So thankfully Kage had wings so he could fly. So he's trying to find some people and notice that there's no humans, just creatures. And he sees some dragons, griffins, and of course, ponies. And Kane was like, I better not be in some kind of children's cartoon or something like that. Then he came across a place living in the forest, in a peaceful forest. Then he sees a little pony who loves the nature and enjoys animals. So he flies down and approaches this pony, and she sees a dragon approaching, and she's kind of a bit like surprised. Not few dragons decided to visit this area. She is wondering what can she do for him, what brings you here, and he is wondering that what is this place and where am I exactly, and this pony was just like, are you kidding? This is the kingdom. Kingdom? What kingdom? So she tells him that this is the kingdom of Equestria, a kingdom of full of magical world of all, not just ponies, but also griffin and dragons, and live in a peaceful world, and it's, well, kind of ruled by the two princesses, Princess Celestia and Princess Luna. And also, well, we have the Crystal Empire. Crystal Empire, that sounds kind of a bit evil in Kage's mind. And so basically, he's in a magical world of talking animals. So, yeah. And she's wondering what is his name. And his name is... So, Kage introduces herself as Kage Tatsuma. And she introduced herself that she is Fluttershy. Yeah, that's name Fluttershy. There you go. See what I mean? I can't even get the names right at all. So she wants to know why he's asking this question, where he's from. Well, call him crazy. He kind of explained that he's not from this world, and he was on the mission to find this villain who came across a strong reading, a strong energy source, and then sooner he got attacked by this creature, and now he got stuck in the quicksand, and then he's here in this form. And Fluttershy doesn't buy it and believe it, but she knows that he's not lying, but that's impossible, and doesn't believe anything. So Kage is wondering that if there's anyone who could actually help him to send him back. So Fluttershy thinks on this, like, there is one person, but the only person you could go to is the princess herself, but I can take you to one of my friends who is actually a student to the princess. And he decided, okay, tag me to her. So she takes Kage to her friend, which is the city of ponies, came across and headed down to Twilight's home. She knocks at the door and Twilight's open to see Fluttershy is here and what brings her here. And then Twilight sees someone that she never seen before. And Twilight was wondering, who is he? So Kage introduces herself that he is Kage Tatsuma. And Spike was like, I never seen you anywhere before. Are you new or something? That Kage was like, well, you could say that, but y'all won't believe me if I told you. So Twilight wants to know, okay, explain. So he gives her the same story that he told to Fluttershy. And she said that you are basically the student of the princess herself. I'm wondering if there's a way you could help her out. So Twilight decided to go through her books if there's any certain way to travel another dimension, or so to speak. But so far there isn't none. So this kind of frustrated Kage and also panicking a bit, like he needs to go back. His people, his friends might be looking for him, and they find out that he is gone, they believe that he might be kidnapped. So basically, Twilight and thinks that they should head down to, well, the castle, and she has to inform the princess about that. There's a bit of emergency that she needs to see and hear for herself. So basically, she sent a letter to the princess, and the princess got the message and gives the Twilight the full commission to come down to the castle. So before they're about to leave, her other friends decide to show up. Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, Applejack, and I forget the other character. What's her face that Spike has a crush on, whatever. I literally forgot her name. And so basically they see Kage, or the dragon, looks design and how cool he is. And Rainbow Dash is wondering what the dragon is doing here. And Kage is like, oh god, help me. Do I really need to explain? So Twilight keep them up to speed that he believed that he's from another dimension and not from this world. So Pinkie Pie just thinks that that's a good joke or whatever, but no, this is kind of serious, and they have to head down to the castle, the princess order. So the girls decide they want to tag along with the two of them, plus Spike as well. So it's a long trip. So it took them about 2 days, give or take. And Kage, doesn't feel welcome here and felt, yeah, this is not his place. He wants to know if there's a way he could get back and leave. And pretend this never happened. So Fluttershy is wondering that if he is from another world, can you tell us, what your world looks like? So he explained that, he's literally a human, and in his world they have a superhero society. They have rules, laws, and there are villains who wants to crave for power, wants to use their quirk freely, and wondering on basically explaining the whole world that he's lived in. And the girls were just amazed and wondering, wait, these quirks, they're basically superpowers, right? Rainbow Dash asked. And she's wondering what kind of power that Kage has. So Kage tells him that his power is called shadow manipulation. Basically manipulate anything that is based of shadows. And that clicks in Cage's head. It's like, wait a minute, do I still able to use it? So he decided to test it out on himself. Surprisingly, he still can use his shadow manipulation, which that is a relief. Whew. He got scared for a second. And when they see it, they were amazed. He just summoned his shadow out of his shadow. And the girl was wondering if he could do on them as well. And he tried, but fair warning, you can't touch them. But they can't touch you. So they were amazed by this, and basically they want to know more. Want to know, okay, who's this All for One that you mentioned? And he's the threat, the enemy, the villain, the most dangerous villain in his world, causing so much chaos and destruction. So he was on a mission to go investigate on a strong energy reading that people thought it could be, where All for One is at, but apparently it wasn't. So basically go into the dark theme about the whole terrible thing this man has done. And so they kind of felt horrified by this. So Cage doesn't want to explain about his past. And so some of the girls are trying to wonder why Cage want to become a hero. Oh. So he only gives them a chance, tells them that a second chance and redemption. they were wondering, like, what do you mean? And before they get an answer, they arrive at the castle. Arrive to the Crystal Empire era, where Celestia is at. So they decided to head down to the castle and meet the princess. So the princess wondering, okay, what is the situation at hand? So Kage basically bows out of respect, because Kage does have manners. So Twilight and Kage actually explain the whole situation about, what is going on. So Celestia is listening to all of it and just taken aback. A portal from another world, another dimension that ties to her world and his world. That's impossible. And Kage is wondering if there's a way to help him to get him back. And she said, there is a way, but the problem is I need my sister to be able to do it. But she's, well, let's just say she's exiled, and God knows where she is at this point. And Kage wondered what happened. So they explained that Luna was trying to causing chaos, and after failing to turn the world into darkness in her own way, they kind of banish her and exile her, so there's that. So it's gonna be a while to get her to come back for this sort of thing. So Kage is gonna be like, so I'm stuck here for God knows how long. So basically Kage have no choice to stay in this world until Celestia finds Luna and inform her that they require her assistance. So Kage has no choice to stay, and people wonder where this Kage is going to live at. Some people say he should stay at Twilight or something like that. But Fluttershy steps in that he can live at her place, since, he's the one who came to her asking for help and all this. So the girls and the princess thing is the best option and agreed to this. So Kage decided to live with Fluttershy. And so basically Kage just kind of felt, on what again, he just felt back being an outcast, because for the first time, I knew I used to be an outcast, I was used to it, but now I just felt alone. But he does have friends here, but it's just this is not my world. I just barely know y'all, and I just can't. So basically Kage has been around and helping and assisting the ponies here and there, dealing with some terrible shticks, helping them with chores, helping them with sort of things to pass the time. And I can't remember every single moment from season 1, 2, and 3 until, Discord has freed from Frozen the statue. And Kage is wondering, who is Discord? So basically explain that Discord is basically the chaos of destruction. Basically chaotic in a way. And he was frozen in stone. And they were like, why can't y'all just kill him? Or something like that. They were kind of shocked to hear Kage's words when he says that. Like, if he's a threat, then he needs to be, executed, not, frozen in stone. But they don't do that because that'll make them no better. And Discord is wondering, who is this? So basically, playing tricks, playing games with them. And he started taking an interest on Kage, wondering, he'd never seen his type or his kind anywhere for centuries, even now. So he wants to know more about him. Basically get into Kage's mind. Realize, now this is interested. You are not from this world. So there's another world, no ponies, no dragons, no griffin, no kingdoms. And Kage just be like, get out of my head. And you haven't told them. You haven't told them about your past. That get out of my head. Now. And black tendrils shadow appear around him, fueled with anger and hatred. And Discord is just like amused by this, like, oh, someone's mad. Did I struck a nerve? Oh, Kage has had enough. He'd go full rampage on Discord. And, okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I seen the Death Battle episode between Discord versus Bale. Ooh, yeah, Kage is no match. I'm gonna say that right there and then. Like, seeing how pissed Kage can, like, if you get on his nerve and push the buttons, yeah, that's not okay. So, after that, the girls regain their friendship back and defeat Discord, and Discord gets frozen to stone. And before he turns to stone, Discord will be like, you think you're innocent, Kage? You're not. Well, all those blood and all those people that you killed in the past, what gives you the rights? And they're all wondering, like, what does he mean? After Discord is fully turned to stone, Kage is like, oh crap. So the girls and the princess are now listening. That Kage tells them that, well, he was a vigilante, hunt down and killing villains in cold blood. Killing those who don't deserve a second chance and redemption. And basically, he's willing to kill some heroes who are in a dark path. So basically, he told them about one hero was about to do some terrible things to a young girl. And he's doing what the heroes and couldn't, and protecting the people who just, well, forgot their ways. And Kage wants to break the cycle between heroes and villains. So, basically trying to have a better life, a better world for the people. So, for the sake of people don't have to suffer and losing more innocent men, women, and children, friends, lovers, families, all of it. Everyone are taken back and felt scared. Like, Kage did all of this? Did all of that? Because it all adds up. When he said, why can't y'all just kill Discord? And mentioned about a second chance and redemption. And they understand, but realize what he did was wrong and trying to be better. But Kage tells them there are some those that just cannot be redeemed or a second chance. There's a time you have to put them down. And Princess Celestia actually Harley and actually agrees that, yeah, there are some times that there are those who don't deserve a second chance of redemption, no matter how hard you try. Like, they can kill Discord because how powerful he is. So, basically, everything just goes as well normal until Discord is freed again. Until Twilight gets the message of her brother that her brother is getting married. I know I'm kind of skipped the guns here and there, but I just barely remember anything, so I'm just gonna go what I got. So basically, Discord is now living with Fluttershy and Kage, which, oh no, like, you cannot be serious, right? And yeah, Discord is gonna be annoying, but some of Fluttershy was able to change him and trying to be a better person. Wow. Even the most evilest person like him can be redeemed? Like that? Really? Okay. I don't feel about this, but I don't buy it, but okay. Then everyone heads down to the castle and meets Twilight meets her brother, and her brother's getting married, and Kage would just felt something's not right with this woman. like, Twilight knows her, but for some reason he just had this odd feeling like something's not right with her and something's not okay. So he decided to go investigate and hide in the shadow and keep his eye on this girl. And suddenly he follows her to like a dungeon, deepest dungeon. And without being seen, this pink pony just transformed into more like a creepy, demonic, living dead pony. And in front of her is the real princess. What's her name? I keep forgetting her name. And oh, that's not good. So Kage should interact or inform the princess. If he did, they won't buy it. And they won't believe it. So basically, Kage decided to rush in, tackle this imposter, and actually, kind of submit her, tie her up, and basically saved the events that was going to happen. The chaos and destruction. And the living dead ponies, something like that. And free the prisoner, and Kage contacts the guard and inform the princess that we have an imposter and we found the actual real person. So before the wedding even begins, Kage comes in with the prisoner and the real fiance of Twilight's brother. So they're all shocked and horror and say, "What is this? What's going on?" So Kage explained that this person right here was the imposter, pretending to be your fiance, and trying to mind control you. Is planning to mind control you so she could try to siege this kingdom. And I found the real fiance of yours, badly hurt and injured, and yeah. So basically, they're all shocked, and I forget her freaking name, and she is furious that her plan doesn't go to her way, and immediately she actually breaks free and escapes immediately. Like, yeah, this ain't going my plan, I'm bailing. So basically use her powerful attack and just flies off. And yeah, she's escaped right there and then. So she ran away, she's gone, but she will be back for now. And so basically Twilight and her brother and the girl and princess are thanking Kage for not only save the kingdom, but also save a lot of people and a future potential threat they were about to happen. And the good news is, Princess Luna has arrived out of fucking nowhere. So Luna is surprised to finally get a chance to meet this dragon. And she is, how to put it, took an interest. Like, his power involves shadow manipulation. Interested. And so basically, after the whole party and wedding, the next day, it took the princess some time to create a portal together to able to open a portal gateway for Kage to return home. So the Princess Celestia explained, once you step into this portal, you will return back to your world, but there is a catch. Once you walk in the portal, your memory of this world would be erased. So this is going to be the last time that Kage ever going to see them. And Fluttershy is just, out of all the girls, is more sad that he's not going to remember them, and she's going to miss him. So Kage just basically give Fluttershy a head pat and said his farewell, and that he kind of felt guilty that he could have told him sooner or something like that. But so basically, as Kage walked to the portal, gives a one good look of goodbye, wants the dragon his whole body turns back to his human form. After that, his body has gone into the light, portal closed, and we're back to Kage's world where he wakes up that he's in a hospital, wondering what happened. So, the person next to him is, well, two of them actually. His girlfriend, Suyu, and his cousin, Jack. And, Sue was like, Kage, you awake? And Jack was like, hey, good you're still alive, Kagey boy. Look at we're sick about you. Like, what happened? How long was I out? Like, you were out quite a bit. That long? About a week, give or take. What happened? And Kage was like, well, I was found in the energy source, and I thought I pretty much found one all for one. All I found was just a quicksand and then this creature, a plant creature, a false Nomu, I guess. And after that, I defeated them, and everything went black. I don't remember. I really don't. And I guess it was just a false reading, which is odd. So basically, Jack says like, well, that's basically what it is, just a false reading. Just lure us away from All for One. But glad you're okay, no minor injuries, none of that. So you'll probably be free out of this hospital about pretty much today. Plus, we need to head down to class because we just got told from Mr. Aizawa that we're getting 6 new students. 6? Yeah, surprisingly. I didn't expect we're going to have 6 new students, especially during, well, all this. Sure, the war is about to happen soon, but I mean, we do need all the help we could get. So basically, after Kage is free from the hospital, the next day, Aizawa says like, everyone shut up and listen. I have an announcement to make that we have new students, not 1, but 6. And they're wondering who could that be. So Aizawa tells them to come in and introduce himself to the class. All 6 of them came in. And when Kage sees all 6 of them, he's starting to have a bit of a deja vu. Like, for some reason, like, he knows them, but doesn't. Like, why do I get this deja vu feeling of some sort? So, all the girls introduced to each other who they are. So, one of them came to him. A light, pink-haired girl with a bluish green eye approached him, offer a handshake to Kage. She said, "Hi, I'm Fluttershy. You?" And Kage shakes her hand and says, Kage Tatsuma. After they shake their hands, they felt like they know each other. And Kage says, I feel like we met before. Even Fluttershy felt like, yeah, I felt the same. And after that, they kind of smile and felt like they know each other, but they pretty much will figure it out together. Even in the most darkest hours, there was always light and hope in the dark. And that is the end of this scenario. Again, I just want to get this out of the way because, oh god, it's so fucking cringe when I talked about it. And the part of me that I just want to scream. Literally, I just want to scream at the top of my lungs. 212, if you're watching this, I hope you're happy, man. Because this is the only thing I could do at this point. And I know you want me to talk about this in private, I just want to get this done and out of the way, honestly. So, I hope you're happy for a 40-minute video of this. And again, my knowledge of everything is vague, so I decided to go what has come to my mind, what I remember. I said this before, and I said it again. I am not a fucking brony. Keep that in mind. Well, I get the feeling that people are going to comment like, wow, Shadow Critias is a brony. Wow, Kage Tatsuma is the... Oh, God, help me, sweet mama Jesus. If it gets out of hand, I'm just going to turn off the comics section because I'm not going to deal with that shit. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my other channel, my social media, will be down below the description box if you guys know the drill. And if you guys want to support the channel and donate for any video requests done for you, make sure you guys donate to my Cash App or my PayPal. All that will be down below the description box and in my bio if you guys want to support the channel. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Kneel before Shadow Critias. I'll see you guys later.